Darwin and Darwiner. Life on Earth poses complex questions. Where did we all come from? How did we end up the way we did? Where are we headed as the human race? Such questions have had scientists tied up since, well, as long as the human race can remember. Studies and experiments have been conducted throughout time, but nothing seemed to be able to explain life forms and the relationships between animals and humans until the evolution theory took form. Charles Darwin, a British scientist from the early 1800s, studied the natural history of life on Earth. He developed a theory that all life on Earth evolved from a single cell. The cell mutated, and eventually, through billions of years, living organisms were created. Numerous mutations led to every single living species of plant, animal, and yes, even human beings. No one had ever come up with such a secure idea as Darwin's theory of evolution. Darwin explained many of our questions. Indeed, Darwin was an absolute idiot. I mean, honestly, how could anyone still believe his ridiculous theory?
I know, really.
I know!
Honestly.
I mean, look at fossil records. Macroevolution is a gradual change from one kind of species to another. There is no fossil evidence to prove this theory. The fossils show no verifiable transition from one species to another.
For instance, there has been no fossil evidence found for the transition from monkeys to humans. Although, we do still wonder about some fellows in relation to chimpanzees.
Darwin figured they would show up later on with time. Yet, here we are today, hundreds of years later, and still no transitional fossil records were found.
Curious.
Indeed.
And another thing. Time is too short. Evolutionists originally thought that there had been billions of years for life to start. There is fossil evidence of life 3.8 billion years ago. That leaves only 25 million years for life to form by chance. That's too little time.
It certainly is. And get this, Charles Darwin stated, and I quote, "If it could be demonstrated that any complex organ existed which could not possibly have been formed by numerous successive slight modifications, my theory would absolutely break down." Newsflash, Darwin! There are in fact tens of thousands of complex systems on the cellular level.
Like the giraffe. Or the bombadil beetle. I love that little bugger. They had to be created fully formed with all their parts at once. If one small part of the complex little system was missing, they would be dead. And do you know the worst part about being dead?
You can't evolve!
Darwin was certainly all mouth and no trousers.
And finally, hold on to your knickers, take a look at the odds. Darwin believed that life began in a primordial soup. The odds of amino acids coming together by chance to form an enzyme is equivalent to 1 × 10 to the 20th.
There are 2,000 different enzymes. The odds of all of them forming is equivalent to 1 × 10 to the 42,000th. And as for the odds of the DNA forming, it is so impossible for the DNA to develop by chance that you can't even set numbers.
I don't know how Darwin could possibly come up with such a ridiculous idea of the primordial soup. Absolutely bonkers.
I know!
Oi! Is it time for a techno break?
Abso-bloody-lutely!
Cut the mid-range, drop the bass.
Now that that's all taken care of, let's get back to the topic.
Yes, Darwin's a bloody idiot. We much prefer the theory of creation.
Indeed, the theory of evolution has been proven wrong, and Darwin practically admitted it himself.
Creation, however, is much more reliable. Genesis 1:21 says, "So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living and moving thing with which the water teems, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind, and God saw that it was good." There must have been an intelligent designer for our earth. Psalms 19:1 says that the heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of His hands. Besides, don't you feel better about thinking you were specially made and you weren't just an accident or mutation from a monkey?
I know I do. Creation gives us way more hope than evolution. Hebrews 11 verse 3 by faith understand that the universe was formed by God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. Thanks for watching. We hope this program is both entertaining and educational.
Kelber out.
Phew!